If you don't already have a dash cam, it's time to get a dash cam. When it comes to automobile accidents, oftentimes it's your word versus theirs. So it's good to have a recording of when incidents may occur. So let's get started with this video now featuring dash cams. I waited a little too long to actually pick up a dash cam, and I'm glad that I have them now on all of our vehicles. Around a year ago, I was driving home from work, minding my own business, and I had a green light. I was just going through it as normal. Someone was coming up and they had a left turn that they were hoping to do. Well, they just decided they're going to turn right in front of me, and I would have T-boned them. Fortunately, I was aware, I had situational awareness at the time, and I was able to brake in the nick of time, although I screeched all the way and almost hit them within a foot. And I was thinking, man, it would have been my word versus their word on that one. I think I had the right of way on that one, and they shouldn't have turned left on it. It wasn't a free left for them. So at that point, I was like, okay, I got to get these dash cams right when I get home. And that's what I did. I went and purchased one for my vehicle in addition to the family vehicle that my wife largely drives. I don't think it matters too much on what particular brand and model of dash cam that you get, as long as it gets pretty decent ratings that a lot of people have purchased it. I went with the Vantrue N2 Pro Uber dash cam, and it's been working out well for me. I also picked up a 256 gig micro SD card to go with it. I purchased that for both my vehicle, I have a Honda Element, in addition to my wife's vehicle, which is the Honda Pilot. The particular model that I have is no longer being made. I think right now it's called the N2K Pro, which is just the newer model. So in this video, we're going to talk about dash cams, why you should have them as part of your vehicle preps, and also talk about some of the scenarios that are happening nowadays. It's crazy out there. We'll also talk about some of the key features that I looked out for when purchasing a dash cam. Over the last 5 years, I've really noticed that the driving situation is just absolutely nuts in an urban environment. There's all sorts of crazy things happening in terms of drag racing and speeding and driving recklessly, and also people just not paying attention when they're driving. When you scroll through Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, you've probably seen a lot of these type of videos. There's been a lot of staged accidents that I've been noticing, which is a growing trend of scam artists that are causing fender benders and claiming fake injuries. There's also been a growing case of hit and runs, and you can't always rely on eyewitnesses or store cameras to actually capture the incident. If you were to get pulled over by the police, it would also be nice to have some video documentation of the incident. And there's been a lot of damages happening to vehicles, whether deliberate or on accident, especially while in parking lots. For example, there's been a lot of people vandalizing vehicles like Teslas in parking lots and keying them and doing other things to them, in addition to careless drivers just running into your vehicle when it's parked. And most recently, there's been a lot of civil unrest and riots happening, especially in urban environments. For all of these type of situations, it would be really great to have a video recording of what actually happened. Again, so it's not your word versus theirs. So I think having a dash cam is a good prep item. It's not really tactical, but it's more strategic. And what I like about it is that it's passive. It's always on documentation. It's the kind of set it and forget it type of prep that protects you every single day. And also it'd be a good thing to have with you if you're traveling and perhaps you have to get a rental car. The last time that we went to Las Vegas, we rented a vehicle to go see the Hoover Dam, and the car rental place wanted us to get one of their dash cams, and we had our dash cam with us during that time. Here's some of the key features that I personally looked out for when selecting a dash cam. I wanted one that had front and rear camera coverage, similar to what you would see a Uber driver have. I also looked for one for continuous loop recording. It's good to have models that have G-sensor for incident autosave, GPS tagging, parking mode for things like break-ins and vandalism, and easy file export, like having a micro SD card or even wireless. For the micro SD card, I recommend just going with whatever the largest one that it actually supports. And what it does is just loops the recording, so as soon as it runs out of space, it'll just start recording over the oldest footage first. I don't think that you need the most expensive dash cam, just get one that's reliable and gets decent reviews online. I'm actually not sure why these aren't just built into every single vehicle nowadays. It seems like it would solve a lot of problems. But for us preppers, I think it's something that we should all have to be a little bit more prepared when driving in our vehicles. Preparedness isn't just about food and flashlights and other cool gear. Sometimes it's just about having your side of the story documented, because in an emergency situation, the truth matters. They have some cool kits available for how to connect the dash cam. I actually have our cable just dangling loose right now until I get it installed, where it's nice and tucked away so you don't actually see it. Bottom line, just pick one up and get one for your vehicle. I have a feeling that things are going to get even crazier in the next few months and years, and it's good to have things documented so your side of the story is told. Throughout this video, I've been showing the footage of my dash cam recording me commuting to Seattle and while out and about on the roads. So I wanted to have this be more of a short call to action to just encourage everyone to get a dash cam if you can. I'm sure a lot of you probably have stories with regard to actually having to use your dash cam. So leave those comments below in the comment section regarding the type of situations that you've run into where having that dash cam was handy. That's going to do it for this video featuring dash cams. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. Again, just pick up a dash cam when you can. It offers you some protection for when an accident may occur, and it's nice to have a recording of those type of incidents. I provided a link in the description box on the particular dash cam that I'm currently using. Please feel free to leave any kind of comments below in the comment section regarding this video, and stay tuned for more urban emergency preparedness videos. See you next time.